talking about the JOAO Felix thing. Like, bro, listen, this guy makes noise about leaving every single year, bruv.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And they don't let him go. I think he's on too much money, and he signed like an 8-year deal when he signed. So I don't really know, man. Like, listen, I'd love him at Man United, but I just don't think, one, I don't think Man United are in for him, and two, I don't think they'll let him go, bruv. I just think it's more the same bollocks, man.
He's just obviously unhappy with something. Maybe it's the playing style. Maybe it's the fact that the team ain't that great at the moment. They ain't been good for about 18 months, really. Let's be real. But yeah, maybe it's that. But you signed a contract, mate, and there's buyout clauses in Spain, and his buyout clause is ridiculous. So yes, I know that's only a guide, and it ain't going to cost the buyout clause to get him. But when United come with a world record fee, they ain't getting him.
Yeah, facts.
It's got to be 200 plus, otherwise they ain't getting him. Yeah, and he can spit his dummy out as much as he likes. Yeah, he signed a long contract.
But he signed a long contract, and it was one of them ones where also, like, people are saying, yeah, but they triggered his release clause, so he had to go there. I feel like that's not the case, bruv. Like, if someone triggers your release clause, that means they're allowed to speak to you. That doesn't mean you have to go there. Do you know what I mean? Like, he could have known. Well, not even could have. Everyone knew who Simeone was. He's never pretended to be anything else.
Yeah, facts.
Like, you know what kind of football you're going to play there.
If you trigger the release clause, that doesn't mean you have to sign. That just means that they are now allowed to sit and negotiate with you. But they would have already done that with his agent anyway, before they even put. When we signed Thomas Partey, that was a release clause. We'd already done the deal with Partey because that's how football is now. Like back in the day when Ashley Cole went to Chelsea, that was tapping up. Then basically it's gone full circle now. It's gone the other way. Like you now tap the player up, you get the player on side, the buying club obviously on that page anyway. So now it's 2 against 1 against the club, isn't it? That own him or own his contract. So so it's a lot easier to get a player. But he didn't have to sign for them. And it was a bit of a weird one anyway, because Simeone plays a more defensive style of football, and he ain't that guy. It's more of a free flowing attacking. It'd be perfect at Man City. Yeah, it'd be absolutely perfect in their team. And it was a weird one, but unfortunately, these players they all think they're something special now, don't they? Like, you've got Mbappe kicking off. You've got this guy every single time there's a transfer window coming up wants to leave. You know,
to be fair, he's a good player. He's getting shagged at Atletico, but the thing is, you knew what you was getting yourself into, bro. That's my thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. It's a weird one. It's weird that he went there. Yeah, because they ain't changed their playing style that much. They've changed slightly. They've tried to go a bit more attacking in the last 18 months, which is probably why they're losing. Yeah. If they go back to what they were doing, Simeone does it better than anyone. Right? And they'll start winning again. Yeah, there's loads of players. This is the problem when you pay so much money in wages to people, man. It goes to their heads, and then they start spitting their dummies out, and they think they're fucking bigger and better than the football club. And they think they're the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, and then they start having a little tantrum, and most of the time they get their own way, don't they? Yeah, most players, if they start dropping hints that they want to leave and start kicking off, they normally get kicked out of the club eventually. But I don't think he's going anywhere this time around. I don't think anyone can afford him. And that's probably a lie. There are teams that can afford him, but I don't think what he can offer to a team and the marketing side of it, I don't think it's a 200 million quid player. He's a very good player, but are you going to get your money back on him if you pay him 200 mil to get him, and then you pay him $500,000 a week? Are you going to get all that money back? I don't know. Are you going to elevate yourself so high up that you're going to win the major honours? I don't know. It's different with Haaland because you know that he's going to do it.
Yeah, you can't pay JOAO Felix that kind of money, bro.
I'm saying he's stuck there, man.
What you're going to get from him? He's a sick baller, but bro, like, you're not expecting Haaland numbers. You're not expecting
exactly. Yeah, fact. That comment's spot on. He's a 70 to 80 million pound player.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. No more than that. And then on top of that, he's probably about 250, 300 a week wages tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not. Nah, he's a top player, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's got star quality and all these things, but bro, he hasn't really proven himself consistently at the top level in football. Like, he's not a mega star, bro. He's not that.
Yeah, he's not got that X factor. Like, he's not got the.
He's a top player, but he's a top player, but he hasn't proven it. Like, do you know what I mean? He hasn't got the Haaland or Mbappe prestige because he hasn't done it like at the top level consistently for a long time to a top level. But the talent, is unquestionable, bruv. But he ain't got the CV. I'm sorry, he doesn't have the CV to command the top wages and the top transfer fee. Do you know what I mean? Right now, it's just hype. Like, literally, if he goes for big money, he's just living off past hype because he ain't really done nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, his name don't ring bells, bro.
Since he's been at Atletico, man, he ain't really ripped up trees, has he? Let's be honest. Yeah, and I watch quite a bit of them because they're like my Spanish team. I like them. I like seeing a different style. Like, sometimes it's boring, of course. Like, watching Simeone ball is a bit boring, but it's not boring when they lift the trophy at the end of the season. But with him, every time I've watched him, and I don't watch him every week, but I'd say I watch him maybe once or twice a month at most. Yeah, at most twice, maybe once a month, to be honest. But every time I've watched him, I'm just flattered to be deceived. Like, it's like, are you even trying? It just looks like he looks like he's fed up. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if he...
And the funny thing is, that football club's so political, it's mad. Right? They've got Griezmann there, and they refuse to play him. Yeah, because if they play him,
they have to pay him a certain amount of money. Yeah,
they have to pay Barcelona 36 million or something, and they don't want to pay Barcelona.
Yeah, like they have to keep him under a certain number of minutes a month or something like that, bro. They're using like he's a fucking motor. You know what I mean? Like it's man's leased his car and that, bruv. And he's bruv. Man's only got 8,000 miles a year in the contract, bruv. And if man goes over that, he has to pay in that. Like, it's mad. Like, what the hell is that? I've never seen that shit.
Mate, Spain's mad. That Spanish league is crazy for some of the things that are in contracts, man. It's crazy. But they don't want to help Barca because they didn't think Barca would have a little resurgence as quick as they have, right, in the league. I think they're topping, mate. I think they're top of the table. And I don't think they expected Barca to fly straight up there. Obviously, they were buying players left, right, and centre in the summer. You still got to put them all together. I see a story about Xavi. Some of the fans are not happy with Xavi as manager and stuff like that. But apparently, the Barca top brass have come out and said, no, he ain't going nowhere. We've got a plan, and he's part of the plan. Right. So yeah, it's mad. It is actually mad, man. 36 million they have to pay Barca if Griezmann plays, but then they're losing.
They signed him permanently. 2 days ago, they said.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can do that because the fucking window's not open, bruv. So how did they sign him permanently?
Maybe he went over a certain amount of minutes and it triggered it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's that. But yeah, 36 mil apparently they were supposed to pay.
I don't know about the Xavi shout. I think Xavi, bruv, man, call him the Sangria Solskjaer, bruv. That's who he is, fam. Man's just bringing back all these ex-Barcelona players and trying to do the vibes thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, job to the boys, isn't it?
Oh, bro, like them man drew in, bruv. I think them man could end up in the Europa League, fam.
Right, I don't want to play them though. They're top of the table. I'm just looking now. They're top of the table. They've not lost a game yet. They've only conceded 1 goal in the league.
That's weird. Mad. I don't know who they've played.
Let's have a little look at their fixtures.
I don't know who they've played. It must be favourable fixtures.
Celta Vigo 1-0, Mallorca 1-0, Elche 3-0, Cadiz 4-0, Sevilla 3-0, Valladolid 4-0. And then they beat Real Sociedad. They actually haven't conceded a goal since the second game of the season. Ooh. Yeah, they drew with Vallecano and they beat Sociedad 4-1. That's the only goal they've conceded. But then you look in the Champions League, they're getting taken apart in that.
Yeah, they ain't really played. They ain't played any of the tougher teams though in Spain yet. So
no, only Sevilla, but Sevilla ain't the Sevilla they used to be. They got rid of all their best centre backs.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, it's mad. Yeah, that Spanish league's crazy. It's a bit weird.